You know, when you look though at how these companies operate, the question is, you know, are we going to continue to see gains for these tech stocks given that earnings have been very positive? You know, I mean, they continue to grow. When we talk about regulation that could be coming, how is that going to disrupt the business model that's in place right now?
Well, it's a very good question, but I think that basically that growth is behind them because these fines are going to be enormous. They're going to be bigger than those that have been levied on the banks in the last decade or so. And at the same time, there's talk about a breakup, particularly of Alphabet, which I think might happen, actually. I was told by a very eminent analyst that these companies could employ
the U.S. government's going to step in and break it up.
And the European Commission, of course, which has been leading the charge on this, basically. The EU has come out and said that they're thinking about breaking up Google. They have already levied very substantial fines on Google, which they haven't yet paid, but they will have to pay. And I think more fines are coming. And this Facebook thing is just the icing on the cake. I mean, if I was Mr. Zuckerberg, I'd be looking at a halving of my share price in the next couple of years, basically.
This sounds like Microsoft getting up and getting caught up in litigation in the courts, for monopolistic behavior. Remember the years and years that just went on and on and on. Yeah, this sounds like Microsoft times 100.
It is, because this is about people's privacy. Microsoft was about market dominance. This is much more serious. And the Cambridge Analytica thing is just the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. I think we're going to see decimation of particularly Facebook. And quite right, too. You know, it's a trivial use of modern technology. And one that's rather sinister. There's much better technologies one can invest in, particularly in biotech, that are going to have a positive impact on human beings as opposed to a time-wasting impact on 2 billion people around the world.
Harsh words.
Which is some strong terms.
Well, you want controversies, so that's what you're getting.